Hey guys, what's up? It is about 10:16 a.m. on this last Monday in April 29th, 2024. And a week from today, me, my sister, and a husband, my older sister that is, will be on a flight to Kansas. The first stop, of course, is going to be Las Vegas, which is about a 75-minute to 80-minute stop, if you will, kind of break in between. And then from Vegas, we go to Kansas City. We're going to rent a car, and we're going to go from Kansas City to Manhattan, rest up a little bit, and then see my dad. Which means by tomorrow, a week from tomorrow, actually, we should be a week from tomorrow visiting him around this time frame. But if not a little later, we should be visiting him. Now, with that said, it's going to be, as I've mentioned before in other vlogs, a very busy week. Going forward. It is. It's going to be a very busy week going forward because, one, we have a baby gender reveal to go to in Mather, California, which is a subsidiary of Rancho Cordova, California. And we're going there to see whether or not my oldest nephew and his wife, my niece-in-law, are going to have a boy or a girl, or if not both, if they're twins. And the way they're going to do this, apparently, because originally they wanted to do it by, just a cake, like you cut into it and then you see what color the cake is on the inside. Instead, they're going to do it, with a cake by wine glass, or something like that. So that's the plan there. They're going to do cake by wine glass, if you will, to see whether or not it's a boy or girl, if not both. So that's going to be interesting. An interesting time, I should say. And I kind of joked about this with my mom a little bit and then my older sister, because I said to them yesterday that it's going to be like, 24 hours of back to back to back, because when we go to Mather, California, and for the gender reveal, and then we come back, it's basically the same direction that we're going in to go to the airport on Monday, the following day. So it's going to be back to back to back, very, it's like, with gas, as high as it is in some areas, in some states, it's like, hope you have enough money to pay for the gas because, going back and forth, it's going to be a fun time. Anyway, outside of that, this upcoming week, not this week, but this upcoming week, starting the 5th, like I said, it's going to be very, very busy. Very, very busy. But speaking of weeks, I will say this. My mom, this past week, at her job, doesn't want to have a week like that again. Because I can tell you right now that when you have one of those kind of weeks to where it's like you wish and hope it never happens again, that basically that weekend, that Saturday, if you will, you're going to, you in your own way, I'm trying to find the right word to say here, you in your own way are going to let it be known that you are just ticked off, you are pissed off, and you just, you are just angry at how that week at work went. And I can tell you honestly, this past Saturday, it was one of those days. Because it felt almost immediately when my mom woke up, and she woke up late. She woke up almost like at noon, a little after it. I can tell you right now, something was a little off. Because she was planning to go to Walmart, and she was going to wash her car. She washed her car. She did do that. But she was going to go to Walmart, wanted me to get my haircut, which I did. But I did this on Sunday, of course, yesterday. But she wanted to do all that on Saturday. I'm thinking, Mom, we don't have to do this. I'm going to get up. Because one of the things she doesn't trust me about is getting up for church. Which I should. And everything. But, it's like one of those days too, it's like, me being a content creator, I like to have as much time as I can to basically, create content, for my channel and my other platforms. Well, I told her the other day, I said, Mom, I'll get up. I'll get up to get my hair cut and everything. I'll get up to go to church. So I told her that. And she just kept saying, no, we're going to do it today. I'm thinking, what is she know? I'm thinking, what's going on here? I told her I had my alarm set on my phone, to get up. I had my alarm set on my phone to get up. And she's not just, buying it, or she's not wanting to go with it until finally I said something to her where along the lines of, you just don't think I'm going to get up. And the moment I said that, she was standing right there, washing her hands in the sink. The moment I said that, she went silent. And when she goes silent, when somebody points something out to her as to what could be the real reason as to why she doesn't, trust them or believe them or whatever, she goes silent. And the moment I said that, I was like, that's the reason. That's the reason, isn't it? And I said, trust me, I'm going to get up. And guess what I did yesterday on Sunday? I got up. I got myself ready. I got in the shower. I shaved. I got myself ready for church. And guess what? Went to church, enjoyed myself, and then went and got my hair cut. And, as she went to Walmart to go look for things, I got my hair cut and then joined her in Walmart in Patterson. And, that was it. End of story. That was it. End of story. And to me, that's what it really was at the end of the day. I knew that's what it was. The moment you point something like that out to her, or the moment anybody points that out to any member of the family or the significant other, then okay, the only way I can prove them wrong is to do exactly what I'm saying I'm going to do. And I did it. I was a man of my word. I got up, got myself ready, and we got to church. And everybody there that I've known since Patterson Christian Fellowship, and Adventure Christian Church, all of them were happy to see me. They were all happy to see me. So yeah, come Saturday, but yeah, this past Saturday, I should say, I could definitely feel like something was a little off. And the moment she would have these little spurts of moodiness and anger, one of the things she would mention is, the week she had. And to me, I'm thinking, okay, fine, but you don't have to take it out on me or anybody else. You don't have to take it out on my sisters, even though they're a little buzzed and all that, because they like to drink, even when on the phone. You don't have to take it out on them. Take it out in a different way. Read your Bible, or heck, go on your computer, go on your laptop, if you will, go on your laptop and, go on WordPad or go on Microsoft Word and just type up a venting journal or whatever, type up a venting journal or do a self-email, as they would say, how you feel about certain things and da-da-da. It's like, find other ways to, let your frustration come out. Find other ways to let your frustration come out. Don't take it out on your loved ones. But again, I could feel something was a little off and everything too. Because like I said, she wanted to do all this on Saturday. I'm thinking, no, rest. Maybe do one, but rest. So yeah, it's just one of those weeks that she is wanting to forget and hope never happens again. And I guarantee you, when May 1st happens, this Wednesday, I guarantee you, she and her fellow 10-month teachers are going to be counting down the days of that month, more so than anything. And why? Because May is the last full month of teaching for the year, and then they have the first 2 weeks of June, and then that's it. And then they get the summer break. So I guarantee you, they're going to be counting down those days more so than anything. And why? Because they want this, they want this year to end. They want this year to be done. They want some of these kids they're dealing with to move on to kindergarten and be like, okay, kindergarten teachers, it's your problem now, not ours. That's how they feel, apparently, from what my mom describes at times. But yeah, she wants to forget this past week, forget that it ever happened, period. So, yeah, this Saturday was one of those Saturdays to where the whole frustration of the work week just culminated, and she was just like, I'm done. Like whatever ticks me off next or sets me off next, I'm just going to let it all out in my own way. And, and throughout the day, she did. Throughout the day, she kind of did in her own little unique way. But anyway, outside of that, it was an okay week and everything. It was an okay week. The only thing I did, of course, I went a little shopping, not much. Had to get some orange juice, which me and my mom have been, drinking. Had to get some of that. As well, excuse me there, I forgot. Had to get some creamer right here. Some of the not almond joy, but French Delight creamer. And then, because I've been dealing with a cough and cold and all that, ended up getting these as well. And these are the ones I ordered on DoorDash, but the girl, guess because it was early, got me the wrong ones. But they are doing the job and everything. They are doing the job. And then, of course, I also have these as well, which I ordered on DoorDash, and they help out as well. So I don't have to take the pills as much. But I may have to take some of those pills with me, maybe, on the trip. I may have to take some of those pills with me on the trip to see my dad, just in case. Not saying I will have to. Hopefully it'll be, this cough and everything, allergies and all that will be gone by this week. But anyway, with that said, again, not really much going on. As I've talked about before, I got the first half of my EDD, my new renewed EDD payment and everything. I got the first part of it last Monday, if you will. I got the 241, and then I get the full, the full amount next week. So yeah, basically they hold off a week. I wish they didn't do that, but they do, because I guess when you run out, they give you that last week or something like that. But anyway, I got the full amount coming next week. Hopefully with no issues. And then this morning, I checked my email here on my phone, and I get an email from Google, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? And I'm just waking up, and I'm reading that, so I'm thinking, what's going on here? And after I woke up a little bit, I finally saw exactly what it was. And it was basically letting me know that the video verification video that I put out for them, because as I talked about before, I think I mentioned this, something happened security-wise to where they needed you to do video verification with your face or some kind of verification. So I did the video verification because I've been on YouTube long enough to where I think they need that now. But anyway, I did that, and it verified who I was. Pretty much everything was all right. And they kept it on them for at least, I think, the past few months. And then today I get the email stating that they deleted it, that it's no longer needed since it's now in the system. What I mean by that is, if anything else comes up, they have my video, my face, if you will, my video face on file, to utilize. Yeah, they've deleted it from the system, but they still kind of like have it and everything, so that that way nothing security breach wise will occur or anything like that. Because Google and YouTube has, whether you want to believe it or not, it has been cracking down on a lot of these false claims and false emails and all that, because again, we're in a time, more so than anything, that no matter what platform you're on, you're going to get people trying to troll you and hack you because of the fact that obviously they have nothing else better to do, or maybe they're envious of what you do. So thankfully, places like Google, YouTube, and others are taking the necessary steps, even if we may not agree with it, to ensure this kind of stuff doesn't happen. But yeah, I got that this morning, in the mail, in my email, and it kind of threw me off a little bit because, like I said, I was reading it after I woke up, or I was just waking up, and after I fully woke up and got my coffee, that's when I kind of saw that. Oh, I see. I kind of saw and understood exactly what it means. I was, what they were saying. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Because it's the facial recognition deal, So now that they have that on file, they don't need the video, basically. They have it, but they're just letting me know they deleted, it for my own, I guess you could say, calmness, if you will, for my own, like, hey, don't worry, we don't have the video anymore, it's gone. But they do have the video. They're just saying that for your own, they just tell you that, in my opinion, for your own, like, gratitude, for your own, like, less worriness, if you will. But yeah, overall, not much of a busy week, except for, like I said, my mom's work-wise is wishing that week would never happen again. And yeah, we are a week away, like I said, from me and my sister and her husband, my brother-in-law, being in the air to go to Vegas and see my dad, in Kansas, which again, like I said, by tomorrow, which by a week from tomorrow, I should say, we should be seeing him face to face. We should be, after we've rested up. And she did give me a suitcase. She let me borrow a suitcase, I should say, to use on the trip. This is the tag from the last time they came back from Kansas. This is that one time. This is that one time where basically they had that little issue with the receptionist because they had a little bit to drink and everything, but they were still okay. But they had that issue with the receptionist and the flight attendant, and they got kicked off of the Spirit flight, the initial Spirit Airlines flight, for 24 hours. They were banned off it for 24 hours. And so my sister had to book another flight, via Southwest, to come back on from Vegas to Oakland, because they took Spirit from Kansas City to Vegas, and then because of that incident, they had to take, Southwest from, Vegas to Oakland. So hopefully something like that doesn't happen again this time around. But you never know. But I don't think it will. I think they've learned a lesson and everything. And I'm going to be with them too. So that's hopefully that's a bonus. Maybe not. Who knows? But we'll see. Because we are going to be stopping in Vegas on our way there. So we'll probably get a few drinks to have and maybe something to eat. Kind of stretch out a little bit and then get ready to board the next flight from Vegas to Kansas City. So anyway though, that's pretty much what's been going on. Like I said, got my hair cut yesterday and everything. The hairstylist was basically very talkative, and she was very detailed, trying to make sure, let me make sure there's no little loose hairs here and there, and everything. So she was very detailed and everything. She did a good job. And then, like I said, went to Walmart when my mom was already shopping, getting groceries and some other things. And my mom also got this movie as well. I gotta, put the code in so she can have it digital-wise as well outside of physical. And really, that's about it. That's about it. So, yeah, we did have a barbecue yesterday with my brother-in-law and my older sister. Talk things over a little bit, and just gonna go from there and everything. But yeah, that's all I can really say. Keep my family in prayer because there are some issues going on. There are some issues going on. I don't want to divulge anything, but there are some issues, so keep my family in prayer. As to what's going on with those issues, as well as pray I get this allergy and this cough down and everything before the trip. But anyway, that's all I can really say. Let me know what your thoughts are. Comment down below. Live chat during the premiere if you're watching on YouTube. And until then, guys, I will talk to y'all later.